Finishing off a snowy weekend here in central Alberta, the Red Deer Rebels wrapping up their 6-game homestand at the ENMAX Centrium, taking on the Prince Albert Raiders. It was a battle between two teams looking to rebound from disappointing losses on Friday. The Raiders were blasted 10-1 in Calgary. The Rebels were shut out here at home 4-0 by the Edmonton Oil Kings. Let's see which team would get the 2 points in this one.
Toronto came into the game after the third Hitman goal last night. Down the right side, Musil in front of the net, loose puck, score! Grayson Pollinchuk went to the front of the net. Adam Musil centered it. It hit a stick, went right to Pollinchuk. He bangs it home. Rebels up 1-0. Right side. Give the puck to Schmidley. Schmidley pass in front, scores. It went off a Cote and in. Schmidley trying to go cross ice with it. Banked it off a Cote and in, and it's a power play goal, and the game's tied at 1. Leaves it to Nell, to Bobick. Unable to get it out, kept in by York. Puck goes into the Rebel zone. Leverton a shot, save, rebound, scores! Gennaro picks up the rebound and puts that thing home from a couple feet out, and the Raiders are up 2-1. Gay back to the point. Here's Noje, his shot, loose puck, Kopech scores! Preston Kopech finds that loose puck in front of the net. He goes to the backhand, puts it over Toronto, and the Rebels have tied the game at 2. Schmidley knocks it down on the left boards. To Gardner, back to the blue line, to Lees, gets to the middle, shoots, tipped, scored! Gardner tipped it in front of the net on the shot from Lees, and that one goes through the pads of Berman, and it's a 3-2 Raider lead. Puck bounced to the blue line. Cote had kept it in. Gennaro will get it out 2-on-1 to Montgomery. He's got Schmidley with him. Montgomery shoots, scores! Montgomery roofs that thing, and the Raiders are up 4-2. Lang over to Lees. Lees waits, he'll shoot it wide of the net, off the backside, the shot blocked. Puck in front, scores! It goes to Gardner, and he put it home. And the Raiders are up 5-2. The penalty may have just expired. So Gardner gets the goal for Reed Gardner. That will be his second of the night, 24th of the season. Here's a pass in front. Sheen scores! Riley Sheen goes to the front of the net. Johnson's pass hit a stick, and it went right to Sheen. He puts it home, and the Rebels cut the lead to 5-3. Bobick take it back into his own end. Now start up. Rebels down 5-3 here in the third. Bobick on the right side to Sheen. Stops, top of the circle. Now goes towards the net. He'll let it go. Scores! Riley Sheen lasers one to the top corner. It's a power play goal, and the Rebels cut that Raider lead to 5-4. Now to Cote, comes in from the point. Cote pass behind the net to Sheen. He'll take it to the right way. Sheen waits to Bleakley. Scores! Connor Bleakley, a one-time ripper, and this game's tied at 5. Here we go. Stransky picks it up. Slowly into the Rebel zone. Stransky, backhand, scores! Put it upstairs on the glove side on Berman. And the Raiders get a goal on their first shot. Let's see if he can pull that one off. Here's Maxwell, pulls it a bit to the left, now comes in with speed. Forehand shot wide. He tried to go to the glove side, but he missed it. So Gardner slowly coming in. Now Gardner picks it up. Forehand scores. He roofed that. And it's over. The Raiders win it 6-5 by way of shootout.
So there it is, another shootout game here at the ENMAX Centrium, and another shootout loss for your Red Deer Rebels, this time 6-5 at the hands of the Prince Albert Raiders, who had built up a 5-2 lead in the third period before the Rebels mounted that furious comeback to salvage what will be a very important point in the standings. But in the end, Brent Sutter had mixed reviews on his team's play.
Our compete level this weekend dropped off to what to the way we need to play in our liking here. So, the kids dug in the third and got it back, and yet, as you know, shootouts hasn't been one of our strengths this year. and for whatever reason, we got guys they're skilled players, but they've been having a tough go in the shootout. But I guess the end of the day, it's getting 1 point out of 4 at home here this weekend was disappointing, and we need to be better than that. Again, like I said, our compete level as a group certainly dropped off this weekend from where it has been for the better part of the whole year. So we have to get our focus back, and we're going to get on the road here. That might be a blessing, and times when you play a lot of games at home in a row at home, a little complacency can set in, and it was a concern we had going into this long homestand that you always worry about that as from a coaching staff point, and I think it was kind of a reality here in the last 2 games.
So as Brent Sutter alluded to, it may be the right time for this Red Deer Rebels hockey club to go out on the road, get away from Red Deer, and get back to playing some gritty road hockey, because perhaps the homestand got a little bit too long. They got a little complacent after that hard-fought shootout loss to the Kelowna Rockets on Tuesday. A couple of not-so-stellar efforts against Edmonton and Prince Albert to wrap up the road trip. But there were some positives in this hockey game. Red Deer's own Colton Bobbitt getting 3 assists, including a couple of power play points. He also came close on a couple of occasions to cracking the score column himself. Connor Blakely with another third-period goal. Nice to see the captain coming through in clutch situations. And Riley Sheen with a 3-point third period to rally the comeback effort, which eventually did come up short 6-5 in a shootout. So the Rebels now go to BC for 3 games starting Wednesday in Kamloops. We'll see how they make out.